Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. YouTube, say hello to Twitch. Twitch, say hello to YouTube. Now, I had previously told everybody that I was not going to do streaming content on YouTube. At least that wasn't my plan. Not every time. But we're in the middle of a stream here. I've been playing OmniMatter for the last 2 hours. And we ran into a bug that we couldn't get past. So I didn't want to quit the stream early, so we decided just to switch over to space exploration for a while. So thank you all for your patience and understanding. Big thanks to everybody in the stream chat too for trying to help me get that bug fixed. We couldn't figure it out. But it was it was a team failure. I don't want to take all the credit. All right, so last time we were working on the mall, and we got at least a good basic mall set up. I did add mining drills to this since the last recording because that was suggested in the comments, and it's definitely something that we're going to need a lot of. And for sure, we're going to need to add more to this as time goes on, but I don't know, since I haven't played through space exploration very far before, I don't know everything that we're going to need. But I've got all this space. So, you know, obviously this mall we're not going to be able to extend. Well, theoretically we could build another grid section over here and just jump over the path and keep going this way, but when we get to the point that we need more items in the mall, I'll probably just set up another set of belts here, and we could probably fit another 2 of these inside the grid and do it that way. In fact, one item that I know that we're going to need that we can set up right now are pipes. So we should get pipes set up. We can get pipes set up and maybe storage tanks. Let's do that. And for the pipes, I like to put double the straight pipes and then 1 underground in the middle. Yeah, there's a lot of room for activities. That's right. We can have lots of wholesome activities here. Alright, yeah, so on one side I will go into a chest like that, and then on the other side I'll just do something like that. Yeah, we can get oil processing set up too, because that's actually next on my to-do list. And just to give everybody an idea of how difficult OmniMatter was, my first goal was to make a belt. So we had to set the bar fairly low getting started there. We did achieve it before we got stopped by the bug that we couldn't figure out. Alright, let's put an output for these guys. Oh, that is going to need iron plate as well. Yeah, and we should have a light here. I guess I'll have to put it there instead. Let's extend the gears. Okay. All right. So for oil processing, for the oil refinery, ooh, I need glass. Okay. And how about chemical plants? For chemical plants too. All right, so we can bring in glass up here, and I don't think I picked out a place on the bus to put. Yeah, that's right. It's almost full. I don't think I picked out a place to put glass on the bus yet, so let's do that. Okay, that's for steel, that's for coal. I got bricks, stone, and concrete, so I don't think there's anything else. No, I do have motors. Alright, so let's put glass right there. Okay. K-Mac, were you the one that mentioned that to me last time? Or maybe because I think somebody mentioned in one of the comments on YouTube that we're going to need a lot of glass. I don't know if that was you or somebody else. Oh, okay. Good. Thanks. Yeah, so we should put this on both sides of the belt. So, yeah, let's just load up both sides of the belt here. Obviously, this is still only going to give me the throughput of a half a belt, but just so we know later that this is going to be a full belt of glass, and we don't try to put something else on the other half of it. Okay. 2 belts of glass. Got it. Let's clear that out of the way. And then I'll just double it. I'll just do that right now. I don't know if you guys can hear, but Cooper got left out of the room, and he's barking to be let in. Let me go get him. One sec. All right. Everybody's here now. All right, and then, whoops, right here is where we'll send the glass. Just have to wait for it to get here. It's taking its time, isn't it? Did I miss a belt somewhere? Oh, no. Yeah, I did. And I do have a car, but I'm not going to use it anymore. It's not really faster for me. I just end up crashing into things and breaking things. And by the time I get my car turned and fix everything that I damaged along the way, I could have just ran there. So I'll just wait until we get the jetpacks, which is coming soon. In fact, I'm going to put that first on my list. And by the way, I did remove biters from the map. Like I mentioned in the last video, I think the environmental threats, I think, are enough to keep things interesting and keep us on our toes, without having to deal with biters, which I generally just find to be an annoying disturbance. Maybe they do. I'll have to ask those guys. Okay, so the glass is coming. Let's get the production of these items set up. And this will probably be the last thing that I put on this particular piece of the mall. Okay, so we'll do refineries. And that's going to need pipe, so that's actually good that we got that set up here. Oops. I should have limited that. Okay. So what else does this want? Brick. Motors, pipes, glass, and steel. Actually, this might be better down here, no? Okay, so we can get electric motors like that. We can get stone brick like that. Get steel like that, and then we just need to bring the glass down here. Okay, how about the chemical plants? Mostly the same stuff. That might be a challenge, getting all that stuff fed up here. Yeah, you know what, let's, since this is going to be the end on this side anyway, let's just do something like this. What else do we need for refining? I think that's it, right? Storage tanks. Yeah, we'll do storage tanks too. Okay. So the pipes we got. And then motors, glass, steel, and bricks. Those are needed here too. Oh, and this also needs pipes. Okay, so let's switch this. We'll do this. We'll do the storage tanks. We don't need any iron plate. So we can end that here. This one needs iron plate. And then I'll just put the outputs here in the center. Alright, chemical plants I think still stack in 10s, so I'll do like 5 stacks of those. Maybe 2 stacks of refineries. And 1 stack of tanks. And then I'll just bring these down like that. Wait, does this need motors? Yeah, it does. And let's make a little more room for the inserters. There. Okay, there's the motors. There's the pipes. Stone brick. Glass. And steel. There we go. Yeah, maybe I should try Cyberpunk. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that I'm not playing that. Alright, and then here I'll duplicate the same setup that I have up here. So I'm going to do an underground right there. No, actually, I'm going to have to change this a little bit. Alright, I'll just do this. Okay, there we go. And then we need steel for the tanks. Okay, so that's it for the mall section 1. I think we can add, we'll be able to add another section at some point when we need more stuff, but for now I'll leave it like this. Oh, Hey, Laser DM. Yeah, you're right. I did use up the space for blue inserters, or for blue belts. I meant those to be here, and then I forgot, and I put in this other stuff. So, but I think by the time I need blue belts, I should have logistic spots, and then I can just move the belts around by bots if I have to. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going to redo it just for that. All right, let's clear the path. I'm just going to do some cleanup here in my inventory, and I'll clean off the path while I'm at it. That's encroaching. The other thing I did offline is I added a second copper line. And we still have room for 2 more lines of iron and 2 more lines of copper. And I'll probably do those offline too, when I have some extra time. And then I put in all the drills that I need to run those lines as well. Infantryman for life, hello. If you guys are new to the stream and you want to see more, please consider following me on Twitch. And if you haven't seen me on YouTube, I do this stuff on YouTube as well. Ah, cool. Alright, so K-Mac were 8 belts of iron and 6 of copper. Was that enough? Too much? Do you think I need more? I can put the coal in here too, actually, to get rid of that. And then, so this, I'm just putting wood and coal in this box, and that'll convert it to fuel that I can use. Infantryman, are you serious? Oh my gosh. So he's playing Omni with Pyanodons, Angels, and Bobs. I can only imagine what a mess that is. Okay, inventory cleaned up. I tried one of these balloon lights, one of the big balloon lights, to see if the graphics were any better than the little one, and they're not, so I'm not going to use those things anymore. They look good when they're small. Like, the small icon looks really nice, and then you put it there and it looks silly. So I'm not going to use those. We'll just use the vanilla lights. All right. So oil processing. I need a radar over here. Let's do that, and let's see. I think this is still the only oil. Oh, okay. There's more oil down there. And there's a lot more down there. It seems like we're getting to the time where it'd be a good idea to start thinking about some trains. But first I'm going to throw down a radar over here on the west side of the base so we can see what's going on over there. Where I'm making my motors and stuff. And we'll throw the radar next to the meteor defense. Okay. So that gives us a good view now. Okay. And I only have 3 pump jacks so far, so we can definitely put more pump jacks over there. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So I think we can handle 6 more pump jacks. That's all the way down past the copper. Oh, and before I forget, I want to get, my priority is going to be to get this umbrella defense facility made. So let's queue up everything that we need for that. So as soon as we get blue science going, we can get right to that. And then we're going to have to start accumulating some energy. Because according to Informatron, I'm going to need 182 gigajoules of energy to defend myself. And to put that in context, I think I researched, did I research accumulators yet? Yeah. So an accumulator holds 5 megajoules. Oh my goodness. So 182 gigajoules. I need 20 accumulators per gigajoule. Is that right? No. I need 200 per gigajoule. Holy cow. Is there a better way to store energy? There must be a better way. Well, there are, but it's going to take a lot of science that I'm probably not going to have for a long time. Yeah, okay. Okay. So 2 gigawatts. All right. It talks about 160 gigajoules over 2 minutes. Peak power draw of 2 gigawatts at the 1 minute mark. So yeah, maybe just a lot of power generation. But because 160 gigajoules over 2 minutes. Let me check my calculator here. Well, in this case, it's telling me 182. So let's go with 182 gigajoules divided by 120 seconds. That's 1.52 gigajoules per second, which is 1.52 gigawatts on average. Okay, good to know. And it might not even hit me. So we'll see how it goes. We'll do the best we can. All right. So I'm going to extend my path over to where that oil is. Let's blow up those cliffs that are in the way. And can I make poison capsules yet? No, not yet. Somebody reminded me that poison capsules are a good way to destroy trees. And I used to do it that way in the old days. But you throw a poison capsule, it affects a large area, and then the trees die within a few seconds inside the fairly large radius of the poison capsule. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I have 36 episodes to get ready for the coronal event. I should be able to be ready by then. Coronal mass ejection. Thanks. Yeah. I want more stone brick. That's why I came over here. just real quick. No, I have to do this as a blueprint, or else I can't get the tiles. Let's do tiles, no entities. It's hard to see if I'm putting this in the right place. There we go. Just so I know where to turn south while still respecting my grid layout. There we go. And let's clean that up. Okay. Let's get all the trees out of here. I don't need the turrets or these walls anymore. Since we're not doing biters now, we can go ahead and remove those. Got some extra space. And we'll just tap into all the rest of these oil locations. I think that's all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I thought I counted 9. Oh, you know what? I saw the tank and I counted that as an oil patch, so that was my mistake. All right, and then we just have to get all these connected together. Well, I'll tell you what. This is the easiest way to do this. Just connect them all with straight pipes first. Yeah, let's get rid of the power poles. Connect them with straight pipes first, and then go back and replace those with undergrounds. It's a little bit easier. And it'll automatically remove the extra stuff in between. There. Okay. And now we'll follow our pipeline back down. Oops. Okay, and then I'll build a grid here, and that'll be, let's get rid of this. And this will be where we put the refinery. Hopefully I have enough stone brick to get this accomplished. Oops. Okay, I'll check the pump jack connections in just a second. Thank you. Take out these cliffs here. So they're definitely in the way. let's check here. Oh, yeah. You're absolutely right. I needed to jump this across. Okay. Yeah, we'll go fix that, and then I'll grab more brick while I'm doing that. Let's clean this out. Okay. Something remaining unbuilt over there. Oh, okay, just some more brick. Alright. Yeah, this has got to do that. Okay, great. Thanks, guys. That's the nice thing about doing this live. I would have had to wait probably a whole day before I found out I missed that. Oh, bricks. Yeah, teamwork. That's too many bricks. Okay. Where are they going? Oh. Alright. All set. Okay. So as far as I know, the oil recipes are the same. Okay, looks like I can actually use my trash slots. Okay. And the oil is here. So let's bring this over. And once I get the oil built over here, then I'll deconstruct this temporary one. Okay, and then let's clear out the cliffs in here. Excellent. And I'll leave those trees for now. Okay, let's go back and pick up some refineries. A lot of running around in this episode. I would normally try to be better prepared, but this was kind of a last-minute thing. Okay, so I'll take the 20 oil refineries. I'll bring, I guess, 30 chemical plants, and we'll bring a stack of tanks. Yep. Don't forget the pipes. Just pretend that I edited this part out. There we go. Power poles. Probably could use some more power poles. I'll just get another stack of those. Let's get some of the big ones too. Okay. You know what I'm thinking? Maybe I shouldn't put the oil here. Because when these resource patches run out, I'm going to need to bring in ore by train. And the most convenient place to unload that are going to be in these grid sections just below the smelting area. Man, this part is kind of taken up. Okay, so let's switch gears a little bit. We'll do refining over here. And that's closer to the oil anyway. So I think that's probably a better place to put it in either case. So that's okay. We're not going to lose too much time by switching gears here. So we'll put it in this section here. And yeah, I know my copper mining is kind of impinging on it, but you know, this is not going to last forever. This will disappear eventually. So I don't mind too much. We'll use this grid section for the refinery. And then since I'll be bringing ore in the grid sections below the smelting, I can also bring oil by train into the grid section below the refinery. So I think this will actually work out pretty well. Okay, so let's blueprint another grid. I am going to need more cliff explosives, unfortunately, so another little bit of jogging. That was down here. Yeah, core mining. And I have core mining researched. I just haven't built a core miner yet. Honestly, I haven't even really checked out what it does. Looks like you put in your core mining drill and it brings up core fragments, which you can then... Or no. Okay, yeah, core fragment processing, which you can then break up into combinations of various ores and things. Which, to my understanding, is a lot more efficient than mining off the surface. But we'll get into that later. Mods. Hey, I just had an idea. We should have a bot command where somebody can type mods and they get a list of the mods that I'm using. Sorry, Green Mango, I don't have that built in. But I can tell you that we're using Space Exploration and a few quality of life mods. Yeah, it's definitely not vanilla. Ah, Thanks, Rich. Appreciate that. All right, so for anybody who's just joining recently, we started the stream playing Omnimatter, and then 2 hours in, we ran into a bug that we couldn't get around, and we couldn't get electricity. So I decided to abandon that and play Space Exploration for a while. And the Space Exploration this is the game that I've been running on my YouTube series. So I'm recording this right now. And I'll put this episode on YouTube so that the people who are following the series on YouTube don't miss anything. And as we were talking that over earlier, it also occurred to me that it might be a good idea just to put all my streams on YouTube. Because there's some people who watch YouTube and don't visit Twitch. And then that way they won't miss out on any of the excitement. Okay, let's just get a little more stone brick. And then we'll start getting into the good stuff. This will probably be faster if I just put it down myself. The bots are kind of slow when it comes to this stuff. The bots are not really good at laying belts and stone paths and stuff because you just have lots and lots of single items to put down. They're really a lot better for, you know, doing building layouts and stuff. Okay. So I think I'm just going to set up, I might as well just set up all the refineries. I don't know how many I'm going to need. 5, 6, we'll leave a little space, and so on. Alright, all we can do is basic refining at this point, so that makes it fairly easy. Although, with AAI Industry, you do need water, even for the simple recipe. Okay, so I'll just set up a basic layout of pipes here. Oops. I'll go there. That'll go there. Petroleum like that. Pick that one up. Put the power pole. Will that be able to stretch? No, that's not going to make it across that gap. Alright, so we'll need a power pole on every one, and I'll just put a light in the middle. Let's craft some more lights. Oh, I did? No, I didn't. 4 shots fired. Huh. Cool. But it says 0 meteors destroyed. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Okay. Well, and actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and set up the pipes for advanced refining too while we're at it. That way it'll be ready to go, even though we're not going to use those other 2 outputs just yet. Okay, and then we'll see how many we can fit across the grid here. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So we'll do 14 for now, and if we need more later, then we'll just double it. Try to keep it modular. So in other words, I'll build one setup with 14 refineries, and then whatever processing machines I need after that to get the, you know, to get the sulfur, the acid, the petroleum, the oils, solid fuel, etc., etc. And then when I need more capacity, I'll just copy that whole thing, paste down another copy of it, and that way it makes it easy to expand. Just make multiple copies of, you know, smaller setups, rather than tearing the whole thing down and trying to build a new, larger setup where everything is interconnected. I prefer to do it in sort of a modular fashion. Alright, just wait for the bots to do their thing. Okay, and then this one on the end, we can remove these extra underground pipes. And I'll bring down a power pole. Okay, and then we just have to hook up the water, which I have here. And then we'll hook up the oil. And that's just barely not going to reach across. So actually, let's see if we can 1, 2, 3. That way we keep our space of 2 tiles on each side. There we go. And where's my oil? Okay, oil pipe is down here somewhere. There it is. Oh, okay, so I'll feed the oil from the right side. And I'll keep this connection to the other setup that I have right now until I'm done with it. Just in case I need more explosives or something. Okay, tree in the way. All right, we are live. And you know what? I actually wouldn't mind putting a few tanks here. Let's put some tanks here just to buffer some oil so that we can handle, you know, so that we can handle bursts in demand. And actually, I'll put a pump on the output of that tank to make sure it runs through quickly. Yeah, the wiki is the best place that I've seen to get data on pipe throughput. There's actually a pretty good article on there that talks about like flow rates over distance and stuff like that. Okay, and this is a great this is a great feature. This will tell you how much you have in the entire system, which I assume includes all the tanks and maybe even the pipes too, versus what you have in each single tank. That's pretty good. Okay, so now I need to get some tanks on the output. So I'll come out about that far. And I'll put some more tanks. Again, I'll just... Well, you know, before I do another array of 4 tanks, I wonder if I have a better storage option. Rocket tank fuel. Okay. All right, perhaps not. I thought maybe like with the warehousing mod there might be some more advanced storage options available. Let's see if there's any successors to the warehouse. Okay, no, it looks like it's all just for solids. Storage tank Mark II. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll do that at some point. Okay, well for now we'll just put 4 vanilla tanks. That'll give us 100,000 units of fluid. We'll just pretend that that's liters or something. There we go. And I don't know if this is inside our radar net or not. I think so, yeah. I think this is the radar coverage, and this part here is just my personal coverage. Yeah, thanks, K-Mac. I've used, I think I've used that mod before. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. That might be better, especially if you can hold 100,000 in less space. And if it looks cool, that's always a bonus. Okay. So, we have oil processing set up. I'm going to check that off the list. Next thing we need to do, Next thing we need to do is make plastic, which will enable red circuits. We need to make sulfur, engines, and then we can start making blue science. So I think in the next episode we'll do plastic. Well, I'm sure we can knock out plastic pretty quick. We can do red circuits shortly thereafter. Sulfur is easy to set up, so we might even be able to break all the way through to blue science next time we do this. So for those of you watching on YouTube, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to end the recording now. I'll see you at the next episode. Everyone on Twitch, stand by.